Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for being here. We're on lesson 123. I thank my Father for his gifts to me. This day is going to be unrelenting gratitude. 2 days ago, we talked about the dismal experience that we have when we live out of our egocentricity and how fabulous it can be when we let go of those grievances and thinking we need to be punished for all our transgressions. And this one follows on those two with unlimited gratitude. So you will see the words about thankfulness and gratitude and grateful and thanksgiving and so on all smushed together in this lesson like you've never seen them before. So it says, today, let us be thankful. Take this to heart. We have come to gentler pathways, smoother roads. We're not going to turn back now. We may have a few doubts, but we're not solidly resistant to hearing that there's another way of living in the world. A little wavering, a few objections, a little hesitance, but we can be so grateful for everything we've learned so far, which are much greater than we realize. That's so good to know. So today we're supposed to just be devoted to gratitude, which is going to add lots of benefit, lots of insight into the real extent of all the gains that we've made and the gifts that we have received. Whether we've opened them or not, they still have been given us. So be glad today in loving thankfulness that we have not been left to ourselves and we have not been wandering in the dark alone. Be grateful we have been saved from this ego self that we invented. We thought it was us. We thought we successfully allowed this ego to take the place of the truth of us, take the place of him and his creation. So give so many thanks today that we were not successful in our venture of replacing the truth with something we made up. Give thanks that we haven't been abandoned, and his love for us will forever remain shining on us without change. Give thanks as well that we are changeless and that we are loved absolutely as changelessly as himself. So be grateful we've been saved from our notions, from our crazy ideas, and be glad we have a function in salvation to fulfill. Salvation meaning simply returning back to our right mind. Be thankful that our value so far transcends our meager gifts and petty judgments of ourselves, the one whom God established as his son or his creation. So again, today in gratitude, we lift our hearts above despair, raise our thankful eyes, no longer looking downward to the dust, as if we amounted to nothing. We sing the song of thankfulness today in honor of the self. That's all of us collectively, that love has willed to be our true identity. We're going to smile on everyone we see. After all, everyone is us. And walk with lightened footsteps as we go to do what's appointed us to do. Remember, we all have our special function here, which of course is letting go of our particular quotient of grievances. And we don't do this alone. And we give thanks that in our seeming solitude, a friend has come to speak the saving word of God to us, and thanks to all of us for listening. His word is soundless. It might as well not even be here if it's not heard. In thanking him, the thanks are ours as well. An unheard message doesn't save the world. In other words, no matter how brilliant the message is to us, if we don't pay any attention to it, it can't be spread through us. So thanks be to us who heard, because we become the messengers who continue to bring this idea, his voice, his truth into the world and let it echo around and around. Receive the thanks of love today as we give thanks to him, to it, to Creator. For he would offer us the thanks since he receives our gifts in loving gratitude and gives them back, now listen to this, 1,000 and 100,000 more than they were given. He will bless our gifts by sharing them back with us. And so they grow in power and in strength until they fill the world with gladness and with gratitude to replace all the dismal litany of Lesson 121. So receive his thanks and offer yours to him in our practice today for 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes in the evening. And in this half an hour total that we offer him, this is going to be returned to us. Listen to this again, it's so extreme. In terms of years for every second. Years for every second that we think about these ideas, with power to save the world eons more quickly because of our thanks and gratitude for what's been given us. So receive his thanks, and we will understand how lovingly he holds all of us in his mind, how deep and limitless is the care for all of us, how perfect is his gratitude to us for simply being us. So remember every hour to think of this and to give thanks over and over for everything he's given to us, that we can rise above the dismal world, remembering the Father and the Son, remembering the blessedness of this unity of Creator and created. Have a beautiful day. Keep remembering to be thankful with every time you possibly can. And notice that giving and receiving is in full swing here. The more gratitude you give, the more thanks you offer, the higher and better and more beautiful you will feel. Nothing like practicing and finding out it really works. Have a lovely day practicing this very beautiful lesson. Goodbye for now.